Okay, so this is a 1989 Ford Ranger. It's nice and clean now. It was sitting for a long time before I got it. It has been off the road since 2009. But the thing runs great, four-wheel drive works great. We got a couple things to do to it. Number one, I bought tires and rims, triple but what the Ranger was. So it's gonna look sick. These are BF Goodrich KM3s. I believe they're some sort of size. They're 30s. And then what I have is 2-inch lift for up front and the same for the back. Well, actually the back might be a little less unless they go like this, but. And I'm also gonna try and sell the bumpers off of it. Here we have the auto-locking hub system. I actually made a YouTube video on how to bypass these on a Ranger. I've had like 6 Rangers. This is gonna look good. That is gonna look good. So I was taking that bumper off. One of these nuts got stuck in my socket. I put a punch through it and now it's kind of stuck like this. That's fun. Yes. Before. After. Before. Bumpers off. Taking the sway bar off. Don't need that. And do I need the weed whacker here? Okay, so pretty much everything that we don't need anymore is off the truck. Bumper, sway bar, some other crap. Now we're gonna be able to cut away everything after we get the lift kits installed. Just gonna let those soak a little longer. Shock is out. Spring is kind of loose. I'm just gonna take that nut off. Got a socket there, an extension coming all the way up. New plan, I got an impact coming up through. Pretty much popped right out once I got that nut off the bottom. And then it's got these little tabs that it sits in. So what has to happen is this dicky sits right here to bring that nut up. And then this, I guess, just kind of sits in there just like that. Might have to extend the brake lines. So that went together pretty easy. The bottom isn't seated 100%. So I gotta figure that out, but otherwise this is pretty simple install.
Got the lift kit in on both sides.
All right, got all the tires on. Rear lift kit done. What I'm gonna do now, pop the disc cover off, weld it, and then that's pretty much it.
This is fiberglass.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
All right, we got this welded fully on both sides now. Okay, this thing's lowered and on the ground. It is significantly higher. I think the suspension has to settle a little bit while I drive, but I kind of like it. The front's higher for the approach angle. Okay, so my first opinion, this lift kit was a 10 out of 10. The rear blocks were like $100. Those front spacers were like 50. The tires aren't kicked out as much as it's settled. You can see they're on there pretty straight compared to what they are on the lift. Man, it's windy. So I actually jumped this hill. It was very smooth, hardly rubs, which is awesome. I'm gonna end up cutting just because it's gonna look a little better. Might not have to. I'm incredibly happy. What we have to do yet, I'm letting it warm up. That way I can change the oil. I have some riggery going on with the fuel filter. Make some bumpers for it, front and rear. I don't know, maybe a rock slider. That's it. Then we can take it up off-roading. Here's an interior tour. It's pretty nice in here. Let's crank this pig over. Brakes work great. I love this thing. And with the welded diff, it makes vehicles so much more capable, and it really doesn't squeal that bad on the road. It's tolerable, as long as you don't weld the fronts. It jumps so good.